So in this video, we will see the program to illustrate the decrement operator. So here also same way last program we have seen, last video we have seen the program to implement the increment operator. So there are two types. Here also this is of two types as we have discussed before also. So first one will be pre-decrement, right? And next one will be post-decrement. So there are two types of decrement operators. We have seen this. We have seen this. Now we will start writing the program. So same thing we will do. First we will print the out. First we will print the values. First we will print the values before the operation. Then we will do the operation, and after the operation also we will print the values so that we can see the difference. What will happen after the operation? So let us start writing the program. So first thing will be the header file. First thing will be the header file. Then we will write the main function, and then we have to do the variable declaration. For this program also we will take the different set of variables for decrement operation, for post decrement, and for pre decrement. So let us take first for pre decrement. So same thing we will take whatever example we have done, same values we will take so that you can interpret both the things, so that you can match both the things. So a equal to 10 and b equal to 10 we have taken for the example, and other thing we will take c equal to 10 and d equal to 0, right? So first set of variables a and b I have taken for pre-decrement operation, and c and d we have taken for the post-decrement operation. Now what we will do, we will just print these values. So I will write one line like this: the values before the operation, right? Uh, the values before the operation, and let me write before the decrement operation. So because we are doing for the decrement, here if you write anything it will print, but just for clarity, for easy interpretation, we are writing this line. Now we have to print these values, so for that we will use printf, and we will write like this: a equal to percentage d, and let us give the tab space here, and b equal to percentage d. Let us give new line here, and it should print the value of a and b, and we will give one line here also. And next thing, we will print c and d values. So c equal to percentage d, and then we will give the tab space, and d equal to also percentage d, and here we will give the new line, and c and d value we are printing. So let us give some space here, but it will be more clear, right? Now so we have printed the values, we have initialized the value, now we have printed the values also. Now we have to do the operation. So how we can do the pre-decrement operation? I write like this. For pre-decrement I write like this: this is pre-decrement, right? As you can see here, this is decrement operator, and it is before the operand, so it is pre-decrement. And next part is post decrement. So we'll write in the comment so that it will be clear, you will not get confused. So as you can see here, so this is decrement operator, and it is after the operand, so it will be post decrement. Now we have done the operation also. Now what we will do, we will just print the values after the operation. So we will write one line: the values after the, so this is decrement operation, so we are writing the values after the decrement operation, right? And then we will just print the values. So what values we need to print? We need to print a, b, c and d values. So a, b, okay, first we'll give the double quotes. So a value is for pre-decrement, so we'll write like this: pre-decrement. A value for we have taken for the pre-decrement operation, so we write like this. So we write like a equal to percentage d, and we'll give the tab space, and we'll give b equal to percentage d, and this should print a and b values, right? And then we will print c and d values in the similar way, the similar lines. Now c value is for post decrement, and post decrement, and we have to print c and d values here. So we'll write like this: c equal to percentage d, because it is of type integer. We'll give tab space here, and D value also is integer. It should print C and D values, right? So if you have seen all the previous video, you will not get confused why I am writing like this. So before coming here, you should complete all the previous videos before this video, so that you can understand easily each and every point whatever I am writing. You should not get confused, right? So let us compile the program and we will see the output. Let me write it, make it more clear. We'll give some space here so that we can interpret the output more easily. Will be more readable, our output will be more readable. So let us give some space here. Fine, just compile the program. We will just compile the program and check the output. No errors, no warnings. Yeah, now you can see the values before the decrement operation. So whatever values we have taken, initial values, same it will print. Then we have done the operation and then we have printed the value. So for post pre-decrement, you can see A value is 9 and B value is 9. What happened here? You can see this line. You can see this line. What happened here? First we have decremented the value. First we have decremented the value. So A value became 9 and then we have stored. Then we have assigned the value of A to B. So B value also became 9. In post decrement, you can see first we have assigned. So 10 will be assigned to D first. So D will become 10 and after that decrement operation will be done. So C will become 9. So this is about the decrement operation. This is about the decrement operation. So we have seen, we have used the same value so that you can map whatever we have taken in the example and whatever program we are writing. Now I hope so this should be very clear for you how to write the program for pre-increment and post-increment and pre-decrement and post-decrement, because we have seen example also, program also. Fine. Thank you.